You're watching the Line Makers exclusively on SportingNews.com, presented by Jack Daniels.
Monday Night Football, folks. It's Detroit at Chicago. Brian Blessing with Rick Heron and Rich Baccellieri, the Line Makers on Sporting News. 5.5 or 6, depending where you shop. That's what the Bears are favored. Total on the game is 47.5. Richie, pretty interesting dynamic. The Bears are coming off a bye and a most impressive performance against Dallas, but they're going to get the opportunity to reintroduce themselves to their fans. They haven't been home for about a month.
Yeah, they haven't been home for a month. But prior to the bye, they had the 3-game win streak. I mean, they're playing very well, and honestly, everything I've read about them, I can't figure out why they're playing so well. I'm looking at some of their numbers. You know, Cutler's having an average season. 60% pass completion, 7 touchdowns, 7 picks. I don't see anything there. I see Forte getting a lot of attention from the defenses, which is probably opening up passing for Cutler. And this Brandon Marshall's having a tremendous start to the season too. Last year, this game was 2.5 at home. I look at these numbers, the numbers from year to year, and analyze why they change. And this year, I definitely see, because it's the Bears' early success. 6 is a big number, though.
6 is a big number, and you know, it's an interesting matchup because you have, against the spread, the Lions are 1-4. Against the spread, the Bears are 4-1. So coming out, that bye might not have come at the best time for the Bears. However, they did beat this team 37-13 in Chicago, although they split the season series. Detroit beat them back in Detroit. I agree with Rich, though. 6 is a big number. Detroit
was a team we liked a lot last week. Coming off the bye, going to Philadelphia, the Eagles coming off a game with the Steelers. That being said, the Bears only allow 65 yards rushing a game. So just from a X's and O's standpoint, stands to reason to me, you're going to see the Bears playing nickel and dime, trying to shut down Stafford and saying, can LaShore beat us on the ground?
Well, the Lions' problem for the season has been that they don't get the offense moving until the fourth quarter. They're behind in every game. In the fourth quarter last week, they turned it up, and they came out of, they scored 20 of their 26 points last week in the fourth quarter and overtime. That's what they've done all year. So, I mean, I think the key for the Lions in the game is to get off to a quick start, Rich.
Yeah, well, quick start. I had the game under last week against Philly, so I didn't like all those points they scored in the fourth quarter, and then, of course, overtime put the nail in the coffin for me. Lions are in the middle of 4 out of 5 on the road. That's not going to bode well for them. This is a tough game at Chicago. You know, just looking at this team, probably end up taking the points because it's a big number, but not a lot of faith. Not a lot of faith in the Lions.
I'll give you a little between the lines reason why I think you got the right side. Detroit's 1-4 against the spread. Bears are 4-1 against the spread. You know, we've done this in other videos.
Sure.
The guys, odds makers want to balance the books, folks. At the end of the year, they want these teams going 8-8. They don't want someone to runaway freight train.
Couldn't agree more. And this Calvin Johnson, 1 touchdown this year, is that correct? I mean, that's just hard to believe. Stafford's not doing anything touchdown-wise either. They're going to hurt him. I think it might be okay against Chicago, though.
I agree with you guys, though. You can take 6, take 6.
Public team, Bears, Monday Night Football. Any steam on game day? How high does this number go?
Good point. You'll see some Chicago money. You'll see it go 6, 6.5. Some 7s may show up. They'll be gobbled up very quickly. If it moves that way, it wouldn't shock me either if it did stay around the 6 range.
I don't know that it goes beyond 6, to be honest with you. I mean, the public was all over the Lions at Philly last week, and getting almost a touchdown, I think you might see 6 is where it closes.
Monday Night Football, enjoy it. It's Detroit at Chicago. We've got you covered. The Line Makers here on Sporting News.